Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Long Sensation, and today what I'm bringing you guys is a nice little audio commentary on the map Raid, and this is a 91-1 gameplay. I cut out the beginning because that's where I die, unfortunately. I only think it's like 2 kills and then die by TAC 45, and as you all know, the previous video was the TAC 45 Swarm. Pretty good gun, kills people in about 3 shots, 3 to 4 shots, so yeah, definitely advise you guys using that as a secondary. Very underrated, so definitely try and stick that on. And what I'm going to be talking about in this gameplay is how to get high KD game and how to get 100 pluses and stuff like that. I've had a lot of recommendations, so I'm going to be covering pretty much everything to the gun, your kill streak setup, your perk setup and stuff like that, and equipment and lethal. So yeah, I'm just going to get straight into it. First of all, you're going to want to run the VSAT. The VSAT is going to be the most important thing into getting the 100 plus. You know, even having teammates provide you with some VSATs is also handy, because once one person gets a VSAT, more than likely another person's going to get a VSAT, and pretty much you're going to have VSATs up all game for about 7 to 8 minutes, something like that, and it's definitely going to help contribute towards your kill streaks. And for the next 2 kill streaks, I always use Dogs and Swarm. Everyone uses Dogs and Swarm. It's going to be pretty much 90% of the time when you're looking at 100 pluses, that's the kill streak loadout people use. The VSAT, Dogs and Swarm. And what I advise you guys to do with the Dogs and Swarm is put them up at the same time. Don't use your Dogs and Swarm separately. So what I tend to do is I tend to get my dogs, wait a couple of more kills and then call them in both at the same time. And the reason for this, guys, is because the Swarm can only kill people outside, and once people run inside buildings and stuff like that, the Swarm isn't just going to kill them. So if you've got the dogs, are going to run in that building and just, you know, rip the neck off, bite them and kill them. So yeah, that's the reason I do that. Also, guys, I've had a lot of questions into what perk setup I personally use, because, you know, I've been getting the swarms with pretty much every gun. And it really just depends on what gun you use. And if you want to ultimately go for that 100 plus try hard class, I definitely advise you guys using the PDW with silencer and fast mags. You don't need extended clip on, it's already got 50 rounds, and the fast mags, you know, reloads your gun pretty fast. And if you do the YY cancel, or the triangle cancel, or the sprint forward cancel, that's definitely advised. I always do the sprint forward cancel, so you know, that just basically makes you reload even faster. And let's just talk about the perks, because this is one that you guys have been asking for a long time. And say if I'm using something like the pistol or the shotgun, I use Ghost and Hardline with the perk 1 Greed, and I also use Scavenger and Engineer. And if I'm using my ultimate try-hard class, it's something like Hardline and Ghost, or it can be even Hardline and, not Hardline, Ghost and Flat Jacket. Now the reason for this is because when I'm playing Domination, I always like to jump on flags, and the reason for this is just simply because if you get a kill while you're on a flag, you're going to get 200 points, and you're also going to get that flag cap, so you're pretty much already a third of the way there to your VSAT. And you'll see that in a lot of my gameplays, they actually jump on flags and C4. It's definitely a good tactic. I always use it on Plaza, on the B-Dom, because, you know, there's always people camping at the stairs on the other side, so I definitely C4 them. And I usually sometimes get 600 to 800 points by getting 2 to 3 kills and then capping the flag. So yeah, definitely advise you guys doing that. And Flat Jacket, you know, just to keep them explosives from killing you. And I use Scavenger obviously just so I can replenish my ammo, replenish my C4 and stuff like that. And Engineer, you know, this is very debatable. You can also use Tac Mask, but I use Engineer simply because I run into the opposite team spawn, and I always go to the buildings where they usually should be. And, you know, seeing those shock charges and bouncing betties and claymores, you know, definitely gives you the advantage. You can shoot them, get that additional 50 points. And yeah, that's also a good tactic for you guys as well. If you see 2 to 3 shock charges in a building with some bouncing betters or something like that, if you chuck your C4 in there instead of running in, you're going to get you know, 100 to 150 points for destroying those with a C4. You're also going to get 100 to 200 points for killing 1 or 2 enemies in that building, so I definitely advise you guys doing that. And what you'll see me doing this gameplay is actually really interesting, because I was re-watching it and I actually did some smart moves. What I do, I always tend to go in the C building. It's definitely one of the best spots on this map. And what you do, you chuck a shock charge on that rug in the C building, and what this does, when people run towards it, when enemies run towards it, they're either going to come from the right or the bottom of the stairs. and they're just going to trigger off that shock charge. You're going to be able to just turn around, shoot them while they're impaired, or C4 them, but I definitely advise you guys shooting them. But definitely do not go towards that scavenger pack if you've not got a V set up, and yeah, that's the reason I do that. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it. Definitely use the shock charges and C4s, are definitely advised. Perk loadout once again is Ghost, Flat Jacket, Scavenger and Engineer, just simply because you can see the enemy's shock charges and bouncing betties. You can also replenish your ammo, and yeah, another quick little tip as well guys is that I actually see quite a lot of gameplays where people call in their VSAT after the second race straight away. What you want to do is you actually want to just basically you want to wait for about 10 seconds and then call it in, because that's when you're going to encounter the enemy, so you're going to extend your VSAT time by a lot. And also guys, another advice for you guys is that capping the beginning flag at the beginning of a round is definitely something that you do not want to do. You're only going to get 50 points for doing this, so it's not really advised that you guys do that. Getting 50 points will not contribute towards your score streaks a lot, because you know, if you've got a VSAT as your first kill streak, 50 points, it's worth 1,200, so you know you're going to get 12 kills, and getting on those flags and stuff, you know, they only give you 100, 200 points, they don't give you something like 150, so I wouldn't advise you guys doing that. I'd just, you know, run past it, get to that B flag straight away and try and pick off a few enemies, as they won't expect you to be there. You know, they're going to be expecting you to be at the same place where everyone else is. So yeah, that's pretty much it regarding the gameplay and how to do well on this game. If you've got any more questions, then please put them below. And also guys, you know, my Swarm series, I'm actually looking for some more suggestions on what guns to use. I've not got a sniper rifle one yet, but that's something I'm definitely going to try and do in the next couple of days. Also guys, have a very, very good Christmas. I know it's Christmas, maybe this is going to be uploaded on Christmas Day, I'm not sure. But yeah, I hope you all have a good Christmas. I hope you've all got the shit that you wanted off your mums and dads, your grandparents and your carers and stuff like that. Hopefully you got some good stuff. Maybe put below what you guys got for Christmas. It'll be interesting to see. Personally, I just got a shitload of beer and some money, so yeah, I'm pretty happy. a few bottles of aftershave and stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much it guys. This has been 91-1. It's something like an 88 kill streak. Pretty hard game, pretty good game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And also guys, if you want to play with me on PS3, the gamer tag's Long Sensation, please add me, and yeah, we'll have a few good games together, and we'll tickle each other's balls. And yeah, I'm only joking guys, by the way. I've been Long Sensation. Hope you've enjoyed this little commentary. Let's try and get 25 likes on this video guys. Pretty good game, 91-1, like I said, 91 KD game. Pretty good. I've been Long Sensation.